Welcome back to the stream. Um, we're gonna continue our mail and supply run in Southeast Alaska, flying the Goose. However, this time we're gonna use Big Radials JRF-6B Goose. It's a wonderful model and more features than it has more features than the Microsoft one. Microsoft Flight Simulator, the regular G21 Goose, but this one has some weird things going on with the flight dynamics in low speeds, mainly on water. So we'll see how we do with that. I think I'm gonna be able to perform. Hola, hola. ¿Cómo estás? I think I'm gonna be able to perform a normal takeoff with this one, because the other one just I don't know. I'm like I mentioned earlier, I'm all over the wrong way in best case scenario. This one is more stable on land, so we'll see how it performs and what we do. But we are currently still at Wrangell. We're gonna be heading for Petersburg and continue to Juneau after that, hopefully. We're gonna be do a couple of water landings on the way to remote cabins, locations, and such. So we're basically simulating that, leaving supplies and getting mail, or leaving mail, getting the mail. Anyway, I need to change the zoom functions because this plane has different one from the earlier one, and I didn't do that. I'm sorry. Do that now. That's in settings. There. Let's see what the difference is. Camera settings. First of all, we need to go a little lower there. Around 40, I think is normal. But I need to not be so much. Let's see. Let's try 30. Maybe it's too little. 40. Oh, that was not the same. Hang on. 35 maybe. Let's see how it feels. Yeah, this feels quite normal, I think. Maybe a little too zoomed out. Hang on. Camera. Let's try V40. Zoom. There, and now we have this function, so I can actually look a little higher up if I wanted to. Alright, hopefully we got some instrument lighting on this one. I think we do. But let's start with the procedures. So not everything, most things are in the same spot as in the regular G21. The wobble pump and the fuel levers. This little detail down here, you can actually see these coming up, so you can tell if the gears are up and down through these windows, one on this side and one on my side. And that you can't do in the Microsoft Goose. So gonna put on our batteries, generators, and yeah, let's put on the fuel as well. Cross feed is on, and that's fine in flight. But if we land on water, we need to shut that off. I'm probably not going to remember that, and it's not simulated anyway, but on water it tends to, because you're never level. So if you're on water for a while, all of your fuel gonna run over to the other side of the plane, so it's gonna be very unbalanced. So and we can actually have the engine take fuel from both wings at the same time, and these are the fuel gauges, one on each side. These glass tubes. All right. Unlocked, good. That's my tail wheel. And gonna put on some lighting here, position light, landing light, not just yet. We're gonna start first. Sure, I can use those. Anyway, all right, let's see. These are the trims. Okay, so these might be the cabin lights and panel lights and whatnot. Yes, this one works. Oh, I'm so happy for this. That's great. I hope Microsoft fixes their plane, because it might be that I overlooked where the switch is at, but I don't think so. I've looked everywhere and I just can't seem that I can get it to be lit up. And this one has autopilot as well, so that is kind of cool. I've seen some versions that with a panel here with the radios and such, but I don't know, it's not here. It could be a different switch somewhere else, but let's start with let's keep going with the starting procedures. Okay. Make sure, I think it should be on lean. Somewhat, anyway. Magnetos on both and both. Yeah, so this is a difference from the other one. Both should be facing forward, like this one is, the left one. But in this case, they should be turned right, both of them. Alright, let's see if we have something on our carburetor heat. That's over there. Should be over 20, I think. Still not sure, but I'm going to turn that on for a moment before I start here. What is this? Wow, and this works as well. That's awesome, because it's kind of a dark day today. It's a lot of overcast and occasional rain. Oh, good thing I remembered. I actually need to configure a little rain here, because I wanted to add more humidity there and a little more precipitation. Something like that. Not much, but enough just for variation of it. And the winds are west. Yeah, let's configure the thing that I configured before but never get to use because I messed up the stream, messed up the game, and had to restart it. So we're gonna have 7 knots coming from southwest, and we're gonna have winds coming from, hang on, so I was doing this, winds coming from southwest around there, 11, 12 knots, and then I had gusts around 5, 6 knots coming from the west. So it's gonna be a little harder now. I don't know if that's the good idea, because I'm not used to this aircraft. I just flew the other one for a while, so it's gonna be little of a challenge. But that's fine. It's more interesting that way, wouldn't you agree? All right. Configuration done. Let's start the engines. Are you gonna check the carburetor heat now? And they are not moving. All right, let's start. Let's start the engines. Starting with engine number 2. Yeah, the parking brake is set. And let's just use the wobble pump a couple of times. There. Engine number 2 clear. All right, that's a little better maybe. Try engine number 1. Maybe I need to have rich, I don't know. Let's try that. I'm not sure about the starting procedures. Let's try engine number 2 again. There we go. And engine number 1 clear.
Ground Grumman Golf Oscar
Yeah, that
Sierra
felt a
Echo
little
ready to
real.
taxi west departure.
More real than the other one.
Grumman Golf Oscar Sierra Echo Taxi 2 and hold short of runway 28 using taxiway Bravo, cross runway 28. Contact tower on 122.
This one though.
When ready.
Check out this. Listen
Taxi
to this
2
sound.
and hold short runway 28 using taxiway Bravo, cross runway 28 Grumman Oscar Sierra Echo.
I think it's pretty cool. Alright, we're gonna close these for now. Also, this livery is not in the original pack. It's from downloaded, and it's from the movie Commando from 1985 with Arnold Schwarzenegger. So this plane appeared in that movie. With this livery. Alright, let's go taxi. Do we have any taxi lights? No. Then we just use our landing lights, that's fine. Gyro pilot off. Yeah, that's the autopilot. Alright. Kind of. Okay. Parking brake release. Yes, this plane sounds a lot more interesting than the other one, I must say, even if the other one is kind of cool anyway, but... Alright. Let's roll to 28. This plane costs around 30 bucks, I think. If you're a fan, it's definitely worth it. But I hope they're gonna do some adjustments with the flight dynamics and on water, so the maneuverability on water should be a little better with the engines. It's right the opposite from the Microsoft. That one is just too good on water. I mean, the landing dynamics, I think they nailed it pretty good with the Microsoft one, but this one is a little different. You need to be really accurate, like it's very unforgiving if you don't want to start bouncing and skipping over all the waves. Okay, we got some serious crosswinds going on there, so it's gonna be interesting.
Grumman Golf Oscar Oscar Sierra Echo ready at runway 28 west departure.
Not
Grumman
really,
Golf
but
Oscar Oscar Sierra Echo altimeter 29.9 21206 at 24. Departure to the west approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 28.
Cleared for takeoff runway 28 Grumman Oscar Sierra Echo.
all right, let's go. Also, this one, it doesn't have a proper suspension. I think it's very stiff, so it's very easy to flip over with it. I don't know, I don't have any references of how easy it should be, but you can see, hang on, I'm gonna brake here and see what it does. Yeah, so it has a little suspension, but not much. So I don't know which one is accurate. The Microsoft one has really soft suspension, so it basically takes up all the force, all the braking force. It's very hard to flip over with it front, like over the front, over the nose. But this one, if you brake too hard, you're gonna flip over for sure. And I know that Gooses had suffered that in real life, so I guess this might be real. I don't know. Right. I think I want to move a little higher per basic. Yes, a little. Yeah, a little. Just a little. Little higher I want to go, but I want to also change the angle. Wide angle. All right. What's the difference? Close. HUD. Landing. Wide angle. All right. The height was, I want it to be maybe 45. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that seems about right. So I'm a little far to the left here. Sorry for doing all of this, but I forgot to do the adjustment before. Just too many things to keep track on before starting the stream, and streaming is fairly new to me too. So horizontal position 50 should be the regular one, but I want to be a little to the left, so yeah, let's try with this. It's almost the same, but whatever, it's fine. Oh, that was interesting. Wow. And I don't put any input, so I have zero. I had zero throttle input, and it just kept going. So I don't know what it's doing right now. Maybe it didn't take. I noticed some occasional failure with the controls, like it's just don't take the input every now and then. Not often, but it has happened twice at least. Not during flight though, but on water. No problem. Let's see if we can perform a fairly good takeoff. However, we have really strong crosswinds here, so I just have to do some trimming and set the flaps. Alright, flaps 30 and I'm trim. I wonder if it works like it should. Oh my god, Lord. Sorry about that. It's my track IR that didn't like me looking downwards like this. Okay, how about that? I just found something by mistake. Okie dokie. Cool. Alright. This is like a hidden control unit. That was cool. And it was something new too. There. All right. Leather. Oh, you can have leather on your yokes, and you can hide them. Boarding ladder. Cool. Anchor. Oh, you can actually get this one to stop on water. These are really valuable things. Wheel hubs. On and off. Water helper. I don't know what that is. Fishing stool. Fishing stool? What is that? Is that inside? Like fishing stool. I don't know. We're gonna check that out later. Wheel hubs on and off. Oh yeah, I don't like those wheel hubs, but that's good for water, I guess. I like these one better. The wheels as they are. Okay, and this is okay. I haven't checked this one part out yet, but I will soon enough. But it seems like I can't just turn it on. I don't know if it works actually. Something works. Okay. Seems like it's not working like it should, but we'll see. No. I don't want that. I don't want to change my flight plan. There's our flight plan anyway. Oh, look. Just the size that seems not to be frequency. Alright. But it works, but it needs to be bigger. Okay, very well. I was doing the trim when I found this latch. Alright, I'm gonna improvise the trimming a little bit. It's supposed to be nose down one. Oh, stop doing this. Impossible. So it should be something like this. A little forward. Alright, let's do this. F. There. Controls. Correct and free. Landing lights on. Flaps configured 30. Let's go for it. Oh yeah. Also the carburetor heat shouldn't be on maximum. Engines will detonate. Alright. There goes nothing. We will probably all over the place, but let's hope for the best. I'm getting almost full rudder input to the right. There. Okay. Can I release the rudder now, please? Yeah, gear up. Oh, Lord. Ugly takeoff there. But we are up and running. Flaps retract. Cool.
Roman Oscar Sierra Echo, continue for west departure.
Tower Grumman Golf Oscar Sierra Echo continue for west departure.
Right. Initiate right turn. We're going to Petersburg. And that's north. There's a compass in this one. Compass. Yeah, it's basically in the, through this fjord. Ahead. But I can choose either I approach from the right side of the island or the left side. But we'll see how it looks around the corner here before I decide. But most likely we're going to turn a bit right here around the corner and into that area so we can land into the wind. And we're not going to land on the airfield, we're going to land on by the seaplane base. So
Grumman Oscar Sierra Echo leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
we could actually
Tower
go
Grumman
in the
Golf
bay
Oscar
anyway,
Oscar Sierra Echo frequency change.
because we can
Anchorage
do a
Center Grumman Golf
flyover
Oscar
and then
Oscar
come back.
Sierra Echo is type Grumman, 2 miles southwest of Golf Lima Uniform Charlie, 1,300 feet. Request flight following.
Grumman Golf Oscar Oscar Sierra Echo Anchorage Center. Squawk 2161.
Squawk 2161 Grumman Oscar Sierra Echo.
Grumman Oscar Sierra Echo radar contact 2 miles southeast of Kilo Oscar Kilo 1,300 feet. Altimeter 29.902.
Roger Grumman Oscar Sierra Echo.
So 2132, 21 RPM on the propellers and 32 manifold pressure. Please don't crash. Alright, and I'm gonna check the map for a little bit. Alright, so I was a little confused. We actually need to turn even more. I was a little confused, so disoriented, not confused. This is gonna be a lovely flight, I'm sure. And this one, it actually feels better with around 20 RPM.
National Cargo Treat
RPM
6A climb and
20,
maintain flight
propeller
level
RPM.
390.
I don't know about the speed though. Actually goes down quite fast if I start to climb, so I think I'm gonna go back to 21. Alright, this doesn't feel comfortable. I just put myself into a weird position, but we're out of it in a moment. A lot of downdrafts going on here, and turbulence too. How about that? These dynamics almost feels real. Like I would know, but anyway.
National Cargo Treat 6A climb and maintain flight level 390.
So if Big Radials fixed all these flight dynamic issues and on water, so I told this before, but I'm going to tell it again because I don't know if the same people are watching. I performed a test with this one on sea level, going pretty slow, very slow, so you couldn't possibly get it to lift. Also, I didn't have any flaps, so no flaps, and I just did, you know, the regular procedure, when taking off on the Goose, full right aileron and pulling the yokes towards me all the way. So full back and full right, and that's how you're supposed to do, because the plane torques to the left and turns to the left if you don't. What happened was that the nose rose from the water, and in seconds I was vertical, like straight up, and of course that went into a weird stall just a couple of feet above ground. Basically, it's like a sports car going too fast and the wind catches underneath it and it just flips over, and then it flipped to the side. The plane turned to the side, and it was basically just like a stall. But that was not real whatsoever. So things like that you can perform with this one, and that's how I know it's not right configured. I mean, the dynamics are not what they're supposed to be, not entirely anyway. And maybe the turning abilities with the engines should be quite much better on water. That's my opinion from what I've seen Gooses perform on YouTube, basically. So. And when I was a kid, I saw many movies about the Goose. I was very obsessed with the Goose as a kid. I was very fascinated. I hope that explanation made sense. That's quite a picture right there. Let's have it. I keep my landing lights on because of the visibility. It's not the best, so just keep it on so other planes might see us a little better. I have every light on, every light I can right now. So, all right. I don't know about the time. I might have forgotten to set the time, so it seems like it's almost sunset, and that's not correct. So I'm gonna correct that now. Right, it's definitely. I was like maybe 10:30 or something like that. Let's say this is around noon, like around 12ish. Let's say this ought to be right. I'm sorry about that. I forgot to configure that as well. So the lighting changed a bit now, but it's still cool. So what I want to do, not really, but I want to come up into this. I'm going straight towards this fjord, this narrow fjord on the other side. So I actually want to go through there, and so I'll be able to perform fly over the little town or city. No, it's a town of Petersburg. So you can check it out. But I'm under the clouds, so it's fine.
National Cargo Tree 68 climb and maintain flight level 390.
This is really cool. I think I also forgot to check the automatic radio because it's my co-pilot who is not visible. I don't know if I could make her appear with this one, but yeah, let's try that some other time. She are doing handling the radio calls, so that's a good thing, and also quite annoying because I'm trying to talk now, explain things, explain my thoughts. Yeah, I'm very fascinated by this view. It's kind of mysterious, a little scary, and at the same time it's beautiful in its own way. Shades of gray, hey? I've been doing this part, except for this year. I've been away from flying a lot, doing other stuff, trucking mostly in the simulator. But before that, I have been flying the Goose in Flight Simulator X for many years, many hours, flying around here in Southeast Alaska, getting to know different locations and airstrips, airfields, airports, also additional cabin locations. So it's a cool place, and it's nice to simulate potentially fast changing weather. I mean, it can change in moments, in minutes to the worse, and you can find yourself in all kinds of weird and scary situations.
National Cargo Tree 68 descend and maintain flight level 390.
So the knowledge is a must, I guess, for these pilots flying flights like this. Yeah, this plane overall flying like this in midair gives a better feeling than Microsoft's, even if it's a perfect, a beautiful model from Microsoft with the G21 Goose. This one, for some reason, feels more real. At the moment, in this very
National Cargo Tree 68 climb and maintain flight level 390.
bah. Let's see if we can get some form of airport information here.
Tower Grumman Golf Oscar Oscar Sierra Echo 4 miles south, 400 feet to land.
See, this is what I didn't want. She's like, we're gonna land on the runway, and I'm like, we're not. So automatic co-pilot.
Fly right traffic runway 23 Grumman Oscar Sierra Echo.
Let's see how I just. I think it should assistant option should be it. Aircraft system failure, damage, navigation aids, notification, piloting. Can that be it? Are your radio communication ATC on? Let's remove that one. And she can just enjoy the ride. Now I do the occasional talking. Cancel landing intention.
Tower Grumman Oscar Sierra Echo, cancel landing intention.
Grumman Oscar Sierra Echo, your cancellation is received.
TF traffic? That's not. Here's the airport. That's it. South west for water. Full stop landing. Position.
6 Tree Alpha Traffic Grumman Golf Oscar Oscar Sierra Echo 2 miles southwest, 500 feet inbound to land runway southwest water.
So the airport is just behind my engine number 2, and we're gonna see it in a moment. It's behind the trees there. We're pretty low here, so. Alright, here we are. Been flying here many times in FSX. but it didn't look as good as now, so it's a cool addition. Alright, it's pretty windy, so alright, RPM full, mixture rich, landing lights on, gears up, check. Moment, just going to reduce the speed a bit. I'm going to set flaps 30. There'll be a lot of trimming here. Alright, this feels like flaps 30 now. I'm going to keep going for a little more so I can stabilize, because this is, yeah, it's not as calm as it was before, that's for sure. Not as calm. Okay, full power actually. We need a little more attitude so we can perform this turn without any downdraft pulling us down into the sea. Back on throttle and flaps 60 coming down. Yeah, we're too slow, definitely too slow. So this is the part where you actually, I think, almost would stall. I don't know, but maybe we have. Wow. How about that? Kind of floats like a cork sometimes. That's one thing that I don't recognize, that it's basically should be going straight down, but it doesn't do that. All the others do. And this speed, I mean, this is ridiculous. I need to be around 100 on an approach. 100. I think the outer is the mile. Or is it knots? There's speed in knots. All right. I want to be around 80 when I put her down. So. Or 90 at least. Feels weird. It feels right. Speed feels pretty good, but the gauge says something else. Alright, let's see if I can just slowly, because it's going to be a lot of waves coming here. And this one skips very easy. Oh, that's a big wake. Oh shit. Wow. No, nothing. It couldn't be that. No. It just felt like nothing, really. Okay, retracting the flaps. It was very uneventful. I'm sure that Microsoft's Grumman Goose would do a lot more physical movement in this water, so they nailed that one, I would say. And this one is like, look at it, look at it. All right, that's not real. All right. Oh my good lord. Yeah, it just sits on the basic sea level, basically. That's what it does. It doesn't. So I hope for an update on this one. I can't feel the ocean. I think the other one does some rocking. We should look into it, but I haven't tried it on this kind of waves. These kind of waves. I had calmer waters. So let's change that because this feels just not good. Let's do a little less winds. Oh, why? All right, yeah, got it. Go down to 6 and gusting 3. That's enough. All right. Now it feels a little better. It does rock a little, but very, very little. So. Let's test the maneuverability on water. So when I put one engine on full on Microsoft's, it just turns around like on a dime, basically, and it starts spinning in the end, so it's a little bit too good. And this one does something like this. So I'm gonna help with the rudder because I know it's pretty inefficient. You can turn, but it takes plenty of room, much more than, and you need much more input too. I mean, you can do it, but I think it should be a little more efficient. But maybe this switch down here makes something. Let's try it. The water helper on. So what does the water helper do? Alright, it seems like it's turning better, so they actually have, it's like a rudder basically, water rudder. That's cool. So that is not a problem. Let's try the anchor. Just gonna check out this one without leather, one with leather. All right. Anchor on. Poof. And now we're standing still. That's perfect. That's very useful by the docks because we would just what's the fishing stool? Oh, it's on the roof. So cool. Yeah, going on fishing adventures with this one for sure. Alright, fishing stool. How about this one? Boarding ladder. Deploy stow exit ladder. Okay, so I guess I need to open this door somehow, and then I can, maybe, I don't know. Let's try to see if we can. There's something there, and just put that on, and there's the ladder. How cool is this? This is so cool. Yeah, so I like this a lot. Boarding ladder off. Close this one. There, cool. Could you open on the other side? Yes, you can. How about that? Where are we going? Okay, it's fine. Alright. I would like to close it. Seems like it's not as easy. Oh, I hope I haven't messed up. Nothing is coming up really. Okay. Yeah, I have the arrow over. I don't think you can see my arrow, but I'm trying to find the position with it on the door, on the outside, on the inside, around it. And it just doesn't come up anything on this one like it did on the other one. So I can't close it. So I don't know if there is any door functions on this one. It doesn't look like it. Okay, well, I will deal with it later. Let's try to park this boat. Alright, so it was really useful with that water helper. Thinking maybe, yeah, okay, it doesn't have a rudder, not a visible one anyway. Huh. Right. Where are the docks I'm supposed to be at? Is this one in front of me maybe? Or that one? Something is different. I think I'm missing something here. Yeah, let's just park over here. I think this is the right location, but seems like some of the docks is not here like they used to be. Supposed to be some wooden docks right in front of us by these houses, and they don't seem to be here, but we just throw anchor here and I need to take a short break and we'll be back in a moment. Yeah, it is missing. It's fine. I'm gonna look into it later. Alright. Anchor, anchor. There it is. Oh. It actually keeps going. Hey, stop the engines. What is this? Please stop. Do I need to push back? Alright, so that anchor might not be that efficient. And I might be floating away until I come back, but it's fine. I'm gonna just the battery needs to be off because that's usually an issue with this. You leave the plane and then you can't start it. So we're gonna be drifting through all these boats, I'm sure, but it's fine. I'll be back. You can watch the misery while I'm gone. there, I'm back. Thank you, appreciated, Slayer DK. Sorry I missed your message. It's a little handful, to say the least, with this. Alright, slowly drifting towards the boats. Let's see if I can find a way to close that door, though, before we go. Hopefully we can. I think you don't see my arrow, but I'm looking for an activation spot, trigger spot for it to close, but hang on. Deploy stow exit ladder. That I can do. Did I do that? Did I do that? No, no ladder on this side. I mean, should be able to do it from outside, but this is really annoying. I think if there is anything to restore all the stuff. So this one you can do this, and then you just... Alright, so I kind of need to find the handle, as it seems, on the other one. So let's check out what that is. It's no handle. It's a handle on the inside, though. Alright. And it's in the middle, but yeah, this is... I don't want to keep spending too much time with this on stream, because I can get rather persistent. On one trucking stream, I got stuck with the truck and the trailer. I didn't realize, but I was trying to get to solve that problem, solve that issue for over half an hour, and I didn't realize that. So of course I lost all the viewers on the spot right there. I mean temporarily. It was no interesting with a guy trying to get the truck unstuck. So I'm right there again, but with a freaking door. Friggin' door. Anyone has suggestions, please feel free to write. I'll try from different... See if I can open the other one from here, because if I can't, I probably can't close it either. No. Alright, so I need to be on the inside. What are the view buttons? F or... I mean, I should be able to do this from here. Please. I'm not gonna open this I mean, never again. Not this one. Maybe you can't close it, and that would just be a waste of time trying to close something that's not... that you can't close. Jesus Christ. Alright. Hang on. I'm gonna try to find the... Hang on. So if I do this and do this, then I'm behind the wall. I be able to come a little closer. There! Never gonna open that one again. That's for sure. That was not easy. Alright. Let's start up the engines and... Oh! So where am I at now? Oh, this is a good parking though. I backed in. How about that? Alright, let's start her up. No, that should be... And that's in. Rich. Batteries on. Generators on. We have volts. Right, I forgot to cross feed, so let's see if that one is slightly under 50. This one is also slightly under 50, so probably there's no issue with this. It doesn't simulate that part. All right, position lights on. Engine number 2 clear. Maybe I need to use the pump again. Yeah. 1, 2. Yeah, let's just try with 2. Give it a little something there on engine number 2. Please. Alright, we're trying engine number 1. See if we get better luck with that. Not really. Wonder if this one simulates. But the carburetor heat is quite high, so that's okay. Alright, let's take more pumps. Maybe that's the issue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now it should be working. Or I actually need to do this. Hang on. Might be that I need to do something with this. Full once. Alright, maybe that was it. There. Remove the anchor. Both doors are locked. And we are actually moving, and the rudder functions really well. So the water maneuverability is set. So that's no complaint for me any longer. They actually made a solution on this radio stack board or panel or whatever coming out from the floor like in a James Bond movie. So cool. I didn't even know it was there. I accidentally just popped it open. I'm like, whoa. Alright, so we're gonna taxi back. Let's see, I think we're gonna go around this boat. To be sure not gonna hit it. Don't want to hit that boat. Right. See if we remove the fishing equipment from the roof. Yes, it's removed. Good thing, good thing. So we're drifting through the waves. Let's taxi a little faster. We get no flap configuration just yet. Let's put on the landing lights, position lights on, landing lights on, pitot heat on. And the lighting is working in this one, and that makes me happy. Let's listen to the roar. It actually felt like, hang on. was actually a little early for that, but it almost felt like I went up to the step on the step. But I tried to make the nose rise like it should. It took a while, but it did eventually do that. And I'm suspecting that if I keep going like that, then that weird thing with the vertical position just starts. See if I can. No, I'm not gonna do that again, because I might find myself upside down and don't want to reset the game right now. Are we gonna turn around here and try to take off? It's gonna be interesting if I can perform a good takeoff with the water helper on. I don't know if you should have it on or should not. This function about maneuverability on water, but well, let's see. Maybe I gotta let it stay on in on position. This next stop is by a little lake just around the corner, basically. Oh, let's close this door. Part of the procedure. And that little lake is not big, so it's gonna be interesting if I can put her down there. And there's supposed to be a cabin on the closer end, closer to here, in that lake. So we're gonna stop there and wow, now it's much easier to turn around actually, so I'm very glad with that. I'm happy with this function. It's perfect. It's perfect. Well done, Big Radials. Alright, so flaps 30 coming down. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do the procedure just like they do it. Full right on the aileron and pulling the stick towards me and see what it does. Just gonna work the rudder a bit. Full power. Okay, it rises. Yeah, now it's starting to do that. Okay, so I release it a bit. Yeah, I was actually airborne there, and that is just not happening at this stage. You can't get airborne just like that. It's like you're floating up. Yeah, I want to do that over. It felt so unreal. You don't have any lift at that speed, and the water kind of keeps you from lifting. So, yeah, sure. Probably did that. Okay, try again. So I need to help the simulator here and just try to perform regularly, like a regular. I'm gonna not pull backwards so much, but I'm gonna. Okay, so I need to ease up with the right input too. It's just no. Yeah, so the takeoffs, Microsoft Grumman Goose is much better. Takeoffs and landings, I'd say this one kind of needs to change. I didn't think I would say that, but in this case the Microsoft product performs more realistic than this one does. It kind of floats a lot like a cork, this one. It's like a helium balloon. Balloon full of helium, basically. And I have like, let's see the weight of it. It's pretty loaded. Yeah, like 1,000 pounds under maximum takeoff weight. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna put on more after next. No, I'm gonna put on more right now actually. I'm gonna put a couple of hundred more there. 44, 44. I need to remember that too. There and 100 there. Not 1,000, but 100. CG is out of. That's not good. But I don't think it simulates that well. So Okay, so now we're there. Whoa. 44. That was our fuel. 44, 44. Alright, let's try with this. It's a little heavier, not much, but I forgot to retract the flaps. I'll do it now, so it's on its way up. Reduce to RPMs as well, not that much. Alright, so there's gonna be a lake coming up here. This is pretty cool. I forgot to check the trim before takeoff, so I don't know if that had to do with the fact that it started to float like that. I don't think so, but when I pulled back, it's not supposed to lift anyway, even if you have like it doesn't. It's not supposed to do that. Beautiful model though. Right, so this is the lake, and it's the closer part to the right where the cabin at was supposed to be. So let's have a look and see if we can find it. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be I think it's where is it? I didn't see it. Anyway, I'm gonna land here and just gonna turn around. Full RPM, full power. Okay, so the airspeed here is nuts. And what's on the inner circle then? It's 224. What's that? I don't know. It's a marker there, and it's on 260. Is that the minimum? Maybe. But what does that do on the speed gauge? I don't know. Alright, let's turn around here. Flaps 30 coming down. Set. Landing lights on. Still, I'd like to say still. Yeah, it floats a little bit too well. It's like I was almost down in 70, and that's just too slow. It should be tipping over. You should notice that you're in a really slow speed like that. You do on all the other planes, so that's my reference. I'm still no real pilot, so I'm just saying. We're going to be landing with 30 flaps of water. This is definitely not into the wind. And the wind is coming. We actually might have some wind coming from rear, behind, and a little from the side. Something like that. So it should be landing from the other side and taxi back, but I'm gonna try anyway because well, I'm gonna try it. I need to be pretty fast and accurate because oh, the water is not straight. It's not. It's actually. Right. This is not good. We're gonna end up in the woods. Yeah. So I would never do this input anyway, but I'm gonna do it now. So maybe we have a chance to not end up in the woods. Alright. I'm gonna be looking for that cabin though. It should be here somewhere. So next time I'm gonna turn around and land from into the wind, but yeah, so the cabin's supposed to be actually behind us basically, but it's not. So it might be missing, I don't know. You're doing some weird stuff, Goose. I'm gonna try to fiddle with the weights here. 43, 43. How about 200? I just want it to perform a little more realistic, so that's what I'm trying to reach with the weights. Okay, so the CG is not out of limit here, but it's a little heavier. 43. There. This is still not. Trying to put something back here that's just gonna make the CG go crazy, I think. Not really. Cool. Alright, try with this. 200, 200, 100, 100, 200. That's 400, 5, 6, 800 pounds cargo except for the people in front. Alright, let's try with that. Gonna just look a little for the cabin here, then we're gonna take off going north. But it's weird because the water level is messed up, so that usually means that it's supposed to be... Oh, there, I think I found it. Found something back there. I see a roof. I'm sorry that the water is messed up though. That's a little sad, but that's what it is. I mean, they are so close with the feeling of reality. It feels real, like immersive. That's why I am like this, pointing out different things like this, because they are so close. They did an excellent job, no doubt about that. It's very well done. Just need a couple of years to settle with some of the functions. Alright, let's kill the engines and Let's see how this does though. I need to try this. If it does different from the other one. Alright, so let's just push it back into the water, see what it does. The Microsoft one, it rolls on water, basically what this does as well. So that's in the coding. It's in the code. It doesn't sink, but it should. So you can, in reality, you can use the gears as like water drag. So if you want to slow down, you can just drop the gears. And also, well, maybe it's just very shallow water here. I don't know. It seems like it's going further down. If that's the case, then it's just like how it should be. Let's see if it's actually going deeper. Usually most waters are not deep, they're just very shallow everywhere, even it's out at sea, so. Alright, well, some more water physics and remake of C. Okay, let's drop the gear, or retract the gears. Alright, we found it anyway, so let's start the engines. Do I have to do the procedure again, or can I just start it? What do you think? Let's just try to start it and do this thing with the, like this. Yeah, it works, so I don't need to use the wobble pump. I think it's called wobble pump, I'm not sure. Let's try the other one then. Yep. Yeppa. And we still have flaps 30 and we are in the pushback. Okay, stop the pushback. We're gonna taxi over there. We're gonna do a U-ey and take off fairly into the wind with some crosswind though, but let's see if I can turn like going a little faster here. I haven't tried that. That's pretty cool when you can do that. Put more on the right. No, it's not enough. That's not enough. We're gonna end up on the land. Alright, now I know anyway. I'm dropping the gear. And oh shoot, no. Ah. Can I just stop? No, it doesn't brake. It just keeps going. So I got no brakes, no. Is that because I have on water, maybe? Well, I don't know. So if it doesn't brake now. So if I just shut up, water, it's water rudder, active water rudder off, and try to brake. It still doesn't brake. So brakes are not functioning. Or do they? I have no clue. Alright, gears up. Let's do the water helper. It's water rudder or whatever. Alright. Let's take off. I don't want it to take off too early, that's why I put on more weight. But it's just very easy to take off with this one. Like no excitement in it at all. That's where Microsoft Goose is better. It's kind of an excitement to take off because it's not that easy, and you have just to respect have more respect for it. So I have a stream from yesterday when I tried to take off from these two smaller lakes. One was tiny, and I barely made it over the treetops. It was very exciting. I mean, it's a simulator, so in real life it would be terrifying, but it was exciting in the simulator. This is taking off with this one. Even with this weight, it's no excitement. It's very easy. Just float up like a cork, like God's hand lifting you up to the skies. It's an invisible hand keeping you afloat. Okay, flaps retract. A little late, but better late than never. And we have RPM. Stay under 21 actually. And 32 on manifold pressure. Yeah. That's that. I wish I could fiddle a little bit with the dynamics on this one. If that's possible, I don't know. But I would like to do it so maybe it needs more mass. I don't know really why it performs like a hot air balloon, but it does. Right, let's see where we're going. Yeah, so we got a spot here we're gonna visit. So I'm gonna land going this way, but I'm gonna do a flyover and check out the cabin before, and you know, check for debris on the water level, water surface. Even if it's nothing there, it's still fun to pretend that it might be. That would be kind of a cool feature if you could add, like, occasional random logs floating around in the water, and if you hit them, it's like hitting an object and you just pop airborne and landing with the nose down into the water, like a real big hit. That would be kind of cool if that would be possible. You would respect that. And check out all the landing spots before you actually take the bird down for landing. I didn't check exactly where it's supposed to be. I'm just hoping I'm gonna locate it from up here. Yeah, it's supposed to be right in front of us there, straight ahead. Right. Straight ahead. Let's see if we can find it. Zoom a little. Can be on this other side of the. Can be on the other side. Much windier though. Nothing there. Let's turn around and check it again. Thought so. Now this part about spotting cabins is, I think it's still exciting. They are kind of hidden in between trees sometimes, and you can go once, twice, even the third time you don't see it, and then you might land anyway and check it out, and then you just spot them between the trees, like see the little roof. Cabin spotting. Alright, so This reflection doesn't make it easier, but I think I can see it now. I can see it now. It might be there. Oh, good lord. Might check again, trying to check from this side. Oh, this, like I used to say, this is called a bank angle. Yeah, it performs a little too well there. I'd say it's the hot air balloon principle more than airplane dynamics. There it is. So I spotted it. Alright. Yes, this makes me torn between two airplanes. Like each one have, it's the same plane but still from two different developers, and this one have so many cool quirks and features. No, features actually, but the other one is a more simpler, but it has more realistic flying physics. But this got many plus points this time around when I found out you could actually use a function for water maneuverability, and I mean, hey, come on, how about that fishing rod and fishing stool on the roof? That's something else. That's something extra. Yeah, I didn't need to put any effort into this. It was just, I forgot about everything basically. Look at this. Woohoo! And then the sound comes even though you're up in the air, like, alright. It is weird. So if I just don't care about the CG, I wonder what it would do. CG and don't care about the weight, to just put more everything to it to see if it, let's see, put 500 there, and we put 200 there. Oh, that's 80. 200 there. 200 there. This is crazy. 300. Oh shit. Sorry. 300 there. CG outer limit and way over takeoff weight. Not way over, but just a tad over. But I'm gonna see if it actually can fly now. It shouldn't. It should really perform really bad. CG is like way out in the back. And now it actually looks real in the water. Like this. Yeah, when it's fully loaded, that is. Okay, let's taxi into that cabin and then turn around and try to take off with this weight. I actually need to make a screenshot of that so I know the amount for next time. Also, I added some fuel. That was not intended, but whatever now. I've been fiddling back and forth with this, trying to make this plane more realistic. Okay, I'm gonna let it be in 30 flaps, because that's what I'm gonna use in the next takeoff. See if it actually, I get the wind in my tail now, so I wouldn't be able to. I'm gonna get rid of the flaps too. And I can still get airborne with ease. How about that? I have the wind in my tail, CG way out of limit, exceeding takeoff, maximum takeoff weight, and you just still hot air balloon yourself out of here. Yeah. Alright. Let's put more weight on it. More weight. Alright. A little more to the front now, so Let's put 500 here. Just trying to simulate something. 500 there. 300 there. 300 there. Yeah, so 600 over. Right. Screenshot. That's the next try. Now I'm gonna try to land it. Just, I mean, what do you do with the out of control hot air balloon? You put a lot of weight to it. See if it can come down, back down like that. I might send a little part of this video to Big Radials, see what they say about this, or write a mail. I don't know. I would like to know what's going on and what their thoughts are, and if they are planning on releasing anything, or have you missed this feature? It sounds like you did, because it does this and that. Oh, good. That would be something. Alright, so actually we have a headwind now, not entirely, coming from over there. But, alright. We're gonna land just after this peninsula. Try to keep 80. Try to keep 80, I said. Now it's more sluggish anyway. The maneuverability is more sluggish and slow with the weight addition. Alright, so we are actually skipping on the surface of the water, and we are still like hovering, and it thinks we have landed, but we have not. We're hovering above water. Yeah, right. Okay. Also the speed was around 60 knots, and that's when you take off normally loaded, you lift off around 69, 70 I think. So flying at 70 and it was like perfect to float around 60, and the sound got triggered that I reached the water waves and kept on going, but I was actually above it. Might have been that my tail was a little bit in the water, but I don't think so. Should have watched it from outside, but okay, so I'm not gonna get rid of the flaps. I've got a tailwind, and I'm gonna see what it does. Take off here. Okay, it's already skipping up on the step really early. Alright, so the takeoff feels more challenging, but don't forget, I have a tailwind now without flaps, right, and with no nose up trim either, so you just start floating. Still gotta add more weight. No, I'm not gonna do that now. It's starting to get ridiculous. I'm gonna fly it and just enjoy this for a while. So if you want features and you're not so picky with the flight performance, is real or not, I would say this is a winner, because it's kind of cool with the functions, and also this panel coming up from the floor is just, that's awesome with all the functions on it. And GPS. Yeah, it's a lot more sluggish now. Maneuverability. But if you like real performance and don't have much expectations about functionality, like features and stuff, then the regular Microsoft Goose, G21 Goose is fine. I actually have more fun flying that one. Flight dynamic wise. But this is so cool. I hope that it's gonna be a change. I can see what the display says. Let's activate the autopilot. Putting some altitudes. Where are we at? 1,300 coming up. All right, so let's just stay under 2,000. 1,700, 1,700 vertical speed. I think it's actually active. Let's see if I can change the heading. Yeah, I can. So, would it turn if I push heading? Would you turn towards somewhere? How about now? No? I thought I did it yesterday, and it did what I was telling. I told it to tell it what I was telling it to do. I can't speak. Sorry. Right, but it seems like we're 1,200, so altitude. I messed everything up, that's the thing. Altitude, no. Okay, autopilot on. Altitude, 1,700. Vertical speed, 400. That works. Vertical speed works. That's cool. Although I can't make the radio stack to work for this airplane. I don't know why it's supposed to do that. It asked me if I should apply it to this one, and I did, but it's not lit up and it doesn't have any functions. So, but the autopilot has, and I want to get the heading to work. So this is where we're going right now. Pushing heading. Alright. Seems like this doesn't work, so I need to go manual on this one. There. You work now. Heading hold. Yeah, it would just hold the heading I'm at, I guess. It's not, but I remember that it actually turned yesterday. Maybe it was not this plane, maybe it was the Redux version that I did that with. Might have been. Yeah, because this doesn't work, it doesn't do anything. Alright, fine. It's fine, it's fine, I'm fine. Alright, let's get rid of the autopilot. Get rid of the autopilot and see where we're going. Map. I think we're far off. Kind of. Actually, we are above the clouds. That's kind of nice. I haven't been out above the clouds for a long time. We are going to Puby. Pubu. I forgot the name. But that's where we're going right now. Yeah, and we also have to try the G44 Widgeon, little brother to the Goose. I think that performed pretty well before. Some things with the dynamics, but it was not a big deal. I flew it for a while. It was kind of nice and fun. So we should do that. Maybe I do it on the end of the stream. I might just land here and just change the aircraft and just do a temporary one with a Widgeon just to see how that one performs. The Vision. Weird things. So it's ridiculous amount of weight added to this one. It actually performs a little closer to the other one, even if it's still a hot air balloon. Hot air balloon, indeed. What? We're closing in to our final destination for the moment. I'm planning on stopping this stream, but I'm gonna try the Vision before. I just spent too much time figuring out how I can get this one to work properly. We have a headwind now, pretty much. Flaps 30. Give a little more throttle there. I don't know about the speed, it just seems so much faster in the other one. Actually see how the water just passes by really fast. I'm gonna see what speed I've got in this one when it feels like the other one. So this is where I usually land. Something like this. Now it's alright, so it's 90, around 100. Wow. That was quite a jump. Let's try to do it again, but not jump this time. Yeah. Wow, it's a little bit too sluggish right now. With this much weight. So the maneuverability is getting slower, but it's still floating a lot. ground effect, I'm sure, but it's cold water, so it shouldn't be. Should actually not be much of a ground effect, I think. It's supposed to be cold water. Ah. Yeah, it's really hard to get it exact. Like, come on. We're down in 70 now. Why? Now it starts to rise a lot with the nose. That was interesting. I'm curious what it does from outside. Yeah, that was actually the out of order CG. That's why I did that. See if we just go back to normal. CG is normal. CG is not coming forward, despite that it's 0 here now. But now the CG is normal. The weight is like, yeah, kind of like before, like 1,000 pounds under maximum takeoff weight. Flaps 30. Right. Just fiddling right now, so not being serious about it. Come to stop almost. Let's see from inside them. Yeah, we're airborne. Just like that. Then we're coming back down. I'm trimming crazy, like nose up, nose up, nose up. Don't know what's going on actually. Too much speed and flaps 30, maybe that was the thing. Alright, I'm gonna try to do a good landing here, then I'm gonna change to the Widgeon, and then I'm gonna end the stream. So we'll see how that performs. Flaps 30. Do some speed here, please. Feels so weird. Hey, are you coming down any time today? Is it too fast? Maybe. It's really hard to tell. Yeah, feel free to watch the streams with the other Goose. It's interesting how different they are from each other, and I don't know, maybe this one needs an update. I know I updated it, but since I haven't used the game or the simulator for so long, it might have been an old update, so I don't know. So maybe they are working on it. We'll see. I mean, you can pretend, you can simulate fairly good water landing, but a start, that's like really hot air balloony. It is. Alright. It is beautiful though. It is beautiful. Screenshot. Wow. There it is. Alright. Wow. So nice. There. Alright. I have a saved one actually, so I can just load that one. It's a flight. I wonder which one it was. Flight. Temper? No, it was not temporary flight. Island hopping? No. San Diego, LA, Alaska. Oh, it was, I think it was here. Alaska? There it is. Ketchikan, watch. Alright. Let's just try that one. Because that has Widgeon. Yeah, please assign to that one. I haven't flown it yet, so I didn't know my equipment here. The radio unit and the autopilot unit. And this is my checkbox unit. Just takeoff and landing. Alright, so, oh, my good lord, what is happening? Yikes! Whoa! This doesn't start well. Okay, let's ease up with the winds here. Let's see. How about live weather now, maybe? From the following list. Ketchikan Harbor. Oh, cool. Thermal vision. Doesn't work, okay. I can't do anything about it. I can't shut it down. I can't do anything. Okie dokie. No problem. I can deal with that. Main menu. Continue. That's a cool pick. Klondike. Okie dokie. How about we just flying somewhere else just for the moment? Hawaii. Hawaii, Honolulu. And we're gonna start here. So there's departure. We're gonna change to the Widgeon. Where's that? There it is. Taking a little cooler livery. Red and white. That's also red and white. Alright. I think it was this one though. Not sure. Take the yellow one. Good. And I don't have to think about it. Weight and balance. Yeah, and maybe have some luggage there. Say 300 pounds, 400 pounds. Oh, that was a 6. 400 pounds, 4,000 pounds. No. Oh, the luggage is in the front. Got it. That's not an option. I want to have CG slightly back. Just not. I mean, it's pretty good. 100. 100. There. That feels good. Okay. Let's do this. And it's gonna be started up, and we're just gonna good to go, basically. I don't know about the winds though, but oh, okay, yeah, it was a different livery, so this one assigns to per livery, not per airplane, which is a little odd, but it does. So every livery has known profile or a connection to the profile that I configured for these. Let's see if the radio stack lit up. I don't think so. It's lit up with a Kodiak. That's the only third-party plane it's lit up with so far. Then it's just a Microsoft Flight Simulator Grumman Goose. Then it lights up the radio stack, but with the other one it doesn't. So I don't know what that is.
Honolulu Tower Star Charter
Oh.
2030 at runway 26 left ready for departure IFR to Papa Hotel November Yankee.
Auto
Star
start.
Charter
All right.
2030 altimeter 29er decimal 9er 21261 at 12. Traffic is generic on final. Cleared for takeoff runway 26 left. United 1158 contact Honolulu
What is it
approach
doing?
on 118 decimal tree.
What is
Good
going
day.
on? Like it seems like someone's trying to start the engines.
118 decimal tree for United 1158. Clear to land runway 26 left Hawaiian 201.
I don't know what's going on. I have no clue.
Cleared for takeoff runway 26
So
left
are
start,
they
Charter
on?
2030.
Or are they off? Both. All right. Both. Both. So this is supposed to be on. Ooh, I don't remember this one at all, but it's fairly simple. It shouldn't be that hard to give it a start. And where is the fuel pump? They're working. Starter. Doesn't work at all. Alright, let's just get some lighting on stuff here. Pedestal lighting. Fans, cool. Yeah, every light on, but how about the engines though? All for 3 seconds. Alright, that's a magnetic cut. I guess when it cuts, they go over to off position, both of them. This is the flaps lever. And this is the gear up. That's a trim, and that is a tail wheel locked. Yeah, let's lock it, because it's supposed to be locked if we land on land. Okay. This is just feels that it should be something. Oh, hydraulic pump. This is a pump for gear position. All right. How about that? Probably a player. Looks like it, or a malfunctioning AI. So this is how the little one looks. Pretty good, pretty cool.
Honolulu Tower, FedEx 7 Tree, Heavy ready for IFR departure, runway 26 left.
Easily.
FedEx 7 Tree Heavy, hold short runway 26 left. Traffic is generic on the runway.
Okay, I want to shut down the radio. Maybe I can just do this.
Hold short runway 26 left, FedEx 7 Tree Heavy.
Apparently not. Yeah, okay, whatever. Auto start engines, try that. Engine 1 seems to be running. But just not continuing running, so it stops. Use the rudder, and it won't start number 2, so it's a little, it's something that doesn't seem right. How about this? This is working. Alright, I'm on my way. Alright, so maybe this doesn't function at all. This plane also needs an update. That is possible. Oh, did it start? Who knows? Weird. Fuel pumps are on. I'm thinking there should be like a manual switch for the fuel somewhere that I forgot about, and that's why it won't start, because it just don't get fuel. How about this? This is the mixture. Alright, so they were on rich, both of them. That's good. Carburetor heat. Let's put it on. And these are the fuel. Yes, they were all on off. That's why it won't start. So auto start should actually put it like it should be one of the whole procedure of starting the engine. It should work, but no problem. Let's see if it works better now. And it does. How about that? We solved the problem. Goody goody. Alright, let's try to turn left here, and let's try to take off. Configuration, I think the flaps have the same. It's like, no, alright, so it has much more levels. Let's try with 10 then. 10 degrees of flaps. Okay, so this one does the same thing as the Redux Goose did. It's kind of stuck. So it must be an issue with the update of both planes doing the same thing. And this one is actually payware, third party. Pretty good one. Maybe it was just temporary over there, I don't know. We'll see. Because now we're doing it. Alright, let's go. Let's fly this little one and see how the dynamics alright. Flaps up. See what the weather is like there in real life. Very clear, maybe. No, it's not clear. This is the weather in Honolulu right now.
Hawaiian 201 exit.
Alright. gonna try one of my preset tropical weathers. Let's see. I have something called Jamaica rain. It's very variable. It's all between sunshine, clear, not clear skies, but
contact ground on 133.6. Oscar Sierra Echo leaving my
Wow.
airspace frequency change approved.
what is this? A serious updraft.
133.6 Hawaiian
Oh my God.
201.
Oh, good lord. Now this is a hot air balloon. Okay, let's stop doing this. Alright. Just set a regular weather. Like scattered clouds. Or few clouds. Yeah, that's it. Let's do this for a while.
Oscar Sierra Echo, acknowledge last transmission.
Honolulu Tower Golf Oscar Oscar Sierra Echo frequency change.
American Tree 1, turn next taxiway. American Tree 1, contact ground on 133.6. Star Charter 2030 climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Southwest 808, keep speed not above 230 knots. Southwest 1088, contact Honolulu Center on 127.6. Good day. Keep speed not above 230 knots, Southwest 808. Climb and maintain 9,000 feet, Star Charter 2030. Hawaiian 185 traffic is 7 o'clock 4 miles at 2,500 feet generic. Report them in sight. Southwest 36902 climb and maintain 12,000 feet. Keep speed not above 280 knots. 127.6.
I'm just improvising with the flap configuration. I have no clue what it should be on, but
4,600 feet, descending 3,400 feet.
I'm on 20 now. Percent wise halfway, so it should be as 30 flaps for the Goose. I don't know if it's right, but it's still floating here. But it feels pretty real, I would say. But we're down in under 60 in a moment here. There we are. Very good. Very good feeling. Very good feeling. These are infamous for tipping over with the nose down into the water. So you need to be really thorough with these. I read and heard about it. It's like it puts the whole nose down under the water. I mean, it makes sense. It's kind of pointy like this. And the Goose is more like a boat. It goes way up here and it goes back down. The keel. It's much slower on the widget, as it looks anyway. Alright.
Going to 127.6 Star Charter 2030.
must say this one feels
Southwest 808,
most realistic,
1,500 feet.
but it's lighter than the other ones, so you get airborne
Hawaii
pretty
185
soon.
descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
Alright, I think that's
Southwest
all for today,
808
folks.
Honolulu, approach altimeter 29.9 to continue to QBAP as planned. Going to 127.6 star charter 608. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet Hawaiian 185.
Gonna have a little fun, then I'm gonna end the stream.
310 airport is 12 miles at your 10 o'clock. Descend and maintain 2,000 feet, report runway in sight. Southwest 808 traffic is 9 o'clock for miles at 7,000 feet generic. Report them in sight. Hawaiian 185 descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Southwest 808 descend and maintain 4,200 feet. Descend and maintain 2,000 feet Hawaiian 185.
Flaps 40.
Descend
Gonna
and
try that.
maintain 2,000 feet Delta 310. Delta 310 has the runway in sight. Delta 310, you are 9 miles east of Honolulu. Maintain present heading and altitude. Contact Honolulu Tower on 123.9. Descend and maintain 7,000 feet Southwest 36902. Southwest 36902 traffic is 9 o'clock for miles at 8,200 feet generic. Report them in sight. Southwest 36902 descend and maintain 4,200 feet. Maintain present heading and altitude. Tower
Alright,
on 123.9
Start to turn.
Delta 310.
there. Yeah, no. That's the thing you don't want to do. Would end really well, really bad, not well.
Southwest 808.
No. Putting the floats to the water like that during landing.
Contact Honolulu Tower on
Violent.
118.1
All right.
westbound on the approach.
Thank you for watching my
Descend and maintain 4,200 feet.
experimental
Southwest 36902.
stream,
Southwest 36902 have the generic in sight.
and see you soon. Have a good